Yeah, I might just stick with doing the like random talky vlogs at the computer because, to be honest, I think the little mic I bought to like plug it in my phone is kind of broken, and I'm just kind of like, eh. But today felt like a good day to talk about one of the many vlog ideas I have in a literal to-do list. So basically, the topic of my rambly little brain is like clothes and makeup confidence. Because I was watching another YouTube video, which is Find Your Style and the Confidence to Wear It video by Best Dressed, which I'll link to the bottom. Because my friend's gotten me into this. I'm not so much into like fashion YouTubers, but my friend wrote me in with like a decorating one, and then I just like how she talks about stuff. I'm like, yeah, okay, I can put this on. Yeah, I'll listen. Maybe it'll be useful. Maybe I'll pick up some tips, because she has done some editing, like how to edit videos, and I'm just like, yes, please. So she's like a fashion channel, but also for a little bit of variety. So like 3 weeks ago, she made a video about how to find your style and the confidence to wear it, and the point that sort of resonated with me was more the little section on the confidence part. Which, if you click on that link and want to find it, you might want to go to like the 10 minutes, 50 seconds part. But like she touches on stuff like how like if you're exploring or like widening your fashionable horizons, like that can be kind of scary, especially if you're at a point where like people will comment on it, like not like, as she said, like not necessarily like in a negative way, but even just drawing a lot of attention to it, or like as her exact example was like you wear something like different or new for the first time and your mom's like, oh, someone's dressing up today. You're like, yeah, so what? Like that sort of making things into a bigger deal than they are. And just, I get how that like would make people awkward, because it's like, no, I'm just wearing clothes. Stop it. Because I realize I relate to that a little bit too much. Heck, I don't even have to wear something new. I can just pull something out of my wardrobe that I haven't worn in a while, and it'll be like, unnecessary comments are a thing. But I realized this kind of I related to this a bit more than I expected, and I realized it ties in, or at least I feel like it ties in with what I touched on in a couple of videos ago. My little futury now rambly one. But I think I've tied in stuff like clothes and makeup in with like having a room that I like, and all that, with all the future stuff, like one day, future, can't do nothing but now, or whatever. Even though at the same time I'm like, I have progressed a lot since high school or even uni. Like I wear more stuff that I like just because I like it and I'm gonna wear it. Like I would not have had the confidence to wear even this in like high school. Even wearing lipstick was like a big deal to me, and I only started wearing lipstick a year or two ago. I don't actually remember now. I'm sure at some point, some part of like social technology will send me a fucking, hey, on this day, however long ago, because I'm sure there's a picture of it. I think. Actually, you know what? I think it's my Facebook profile picture. I think one of those is like the first time I wore lipstick. So, as you may have picked up on, I thought, okay, a day where I'm feeling like I'm both putting in that little bit of clothing effort and actually bothered with like some makeup. Probably a good day for the whole clothes and makeup confidence thing. It's just, I don't have like a point. Like I'm not, a confident, wonderful, fashionable channel like Best Dressed. You want your wonderful advice from a fashionable, knowledgeable person? The link's down below. Enjoy. I am but one of you on the journey. I have not reached the destination. Also, I feel like it ties in as well with my whole self-gatekeeping thing. Like, no, you're not confident enough to wear that, or you're not, like, enough whatever to wear that. Brains are really weird. And you know what, I'd love to have it just, like, put a little microscope at my brain and be like, okay, what exactly was the thing that sparked this, like, impression or thought process? Because know it's gonna have been some really fucking mundane something from, like, long, long ago that just got ingrained in there and stuck. Just know it, because I have too many of those little things, and I'm just like, eh. But, like, so on my journey of confidence, because, you know, I'm getting there. I'm way better than I was in high school, though I think most people can probably say that, because high school's a fun time. Of varying levels of fun. Like, I'm very much like, you do you. Just wear whatever the fuck you like. Like, I'm not a fashionable person in terms of, like, I don't either follow fashion or, like, spend lots of time picking out things that, like, go together or, like, figuring out styles or anything. I'm literally just kind of like my YouTube channel, a clusterfuck of things that I liked or thought were good or whatever. But most of the time, well, maybe not most of the time, I feel like most of the time the internet sees me for sure, and still a reasonable proportion of the time, I'm just like, t-shirts and jeans, t-shirts and jeggings, half the time because, you know, you come home from work and you're just like, meh, I just want to wear, I just change out of my uniform, throw on a t-shirt, it's easy, it's simple, I ain't going anywhere but Twitch, that's it. I love my t-shirts, don't get me wrong. I love my graphic t-shirts. But there's that little part of me that's like, oh, but couldn't we wear all the other things? Couldn't we look me? And I'm just like, on a day that we have, I don't know, stuff to do, things to do, or like all the time. Like, I wouldn't wear, like, I'm only wearing lipstick today because I had the day off. Me and my friend went out and I was like, you know what? I just woke up and was like, you know what? I feel like wearing lipstick because I haven't worn it in I don't know how many months. Roxy by Kat Von D. And that sort of thinking has led me to really notice over, like, particularly over the last year, like, I don't know if it's like a self-esteem confidence thing or if it's more like it's somewhere, I feel like it's more somewhere between like a worthiness thing, which would tie inside the self-esteem thing, but also a like hygiene standard something. Because, like, I wouldn't come home from work and change into, like, a dress because I'm like, no. Like, I've been at work all day. Like, no, dress waits for, like, a day where we have a shower and we're actually going somewhere and, nah, throw on a t-shirt. And I know I could get around that by showering in the evening as well, but for one, don't think our electric bill needs that. For two, I'm lazy. And for three, I feel like that's the easy solution and there's probably a better way around this, you know? Or like, you know, there's a hard but better way around that issue. Don't know what it is yet, but I'm sure it'll whack me in the face unpleasantly someday. Oh. And so that, you know, makes me wonder, because, you know, your clothes, your makeup, your fucking hairstyle, whatever, can all be considered like an expression of yourself, depending how much you care about them, how much you consider them an expression of yourself. And I'd say, like, my clothes, I would definitely say it's an expression of myself. Don't really, like I said, a bit of a clusterfuck, just like I am. Goes from graphic t-shirts and jeans to, well, Pikachu dresses to dresses like this one to, I'm not saying it's like a variety, but like, I feel like they're very, there's a few different styles in there. Which I will continue to refer to as a clusterfuck of style, because, yes. But my point is, in not wearing, like, a lot of the stuff most of the time, does that impact how, like, I feel about myself? Does that impact if I feel like I'm, like, entirely expressing myself? Because I do feel like I have an increased sort of, like, am I actually expressing myself kind of thing? And maybe there are little subtle things like that are playing into it. I don't know, because brains are complex things, and I'm literally just, like, I had a few points noted down for what I wanted to talk about. This is entirely on the spot, ramble, thinkage, whatevs. Wear what you want. Ignore people that say anything. That's what I tell myself that I should do. I'll let you know if it works. Maybe it'll work for you. Either way, just be you. Hamble's expressing himself with a little bow. You want a little bow? You go get your little bow. You don't want a little bow? That's fine. Hamble can rock the bow world for you. It's absolutely A-okay. Thank you for watching. If you like my rambles, in which case, you beautiful bean you can check out the whole channel if you're not already subscribed. I promise you there's a lot of different things going on. And I have a games YouTube, and may or may not also be on a certain, predominantly video game related, but not entirely video game related, purple website, which you can also find links for. Bye!